this is the third installment of Excel Module 1 textbook project, starting with calculating sums and using formulas. The last thing we did was enter in our numbers. Now we need to do some calculations, and we will work with ranges. So make sure you're in cell B6, and then what we want to use is a special function called AutoSum. So look up in your editing group on your ribbon, and if you click on the pull down list, you'll see some other statistical types of functions: sum, average, count, max, min. We're going to use sum by default. Notice how it draws a circle around the two figures or values, excuse me, that it thinks you're going to want to add together, and that's what sum means. It means add. So don't use it to merely subtract something. If you're just doing subtraction, use a formula, not a function, because you make the computer work twice as hard to accomplish the same result. So in this case, though, we do want to sum. You'll notice that the sum function starts with an equal sign. All formulas and functions must start with an equal sign. The name of the function, and inside the set of parentheses are what they call the function arguments. In this case, it's a range of values B4 through B5. Why do we not use a hyphen there instead of the colon? It's because the hyphen is the subtraction symbol. So we're using something else to show the range of values that are selected. Just hit the enter key on your keyboard and you've got your total there. Now, after we have calculated that, we could actually copy it over. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I like to go ahead and do it while we have it fresh, because this is the section where they introduce you to your field handle. So go ahead and copy that total all the way over to column M, and then we're going to go down to cell A17 where we have a lot more values to calculate with AutoSum. So in cell B17, click on AutoSum. Notice the range it's selecting. Make sure it's the right range, B9 through B16. Hit the enter key, and then you can go ahead and select that cell again, grab the fill handle, and take it over to column M. And then we have to do a little calculation with a little simple formula. And that simple formula is to calculate our net. So what we want to do is click in cell A19, and all functions and formulas start with an equal sign. We want to subtract the total of January expenses from the total of January incomes. So we want to reference B6, and you can just type it in if you want. Notice I didn't worry about uppercase. It'll convert it to uppercase, but it's using color coding here, so you know exactly which value you selected and if you got the right one for your formula. Since it's subtraction, hit the minus sign. Then I'm going to show you another way to select the value. You can point and click. Notice how it uses a different color, and of course it capitalized the B, but it's okay, we're fine. All we have to do is hit the enter key, and we've got our net total and our net income in this case. Drag that across with the fill handle. Use the fill handle to copy those values over to column M. So we've used the sum function, and we have used the fill handle to copy formulas and functions in this case, and we have calculated our net income with a simple calculation to subtract the total expense from the total income each month. Now, the next thing we want to do then is figure out how to get our totals in column N. An easy way to do this is to highlight those three cells for the commission, interest, and total, and click on AutoSum, and it puts the values in there. Do the same thing for N9 through N17, AutoSum, and then click in the net income cell of N19 and again do an AutoSum. You hit the enter key for that one, and you've got those calculated. And we will save our project, and this will end this session.